Hi guys, Tiffany here. Welcome to my quilting live. Today is Sunday, the 22nd of December, and my computer is doing something really dumb. It's hard to see it from here. Okay. 22nd of December, so it's the Christmas Eve before Christmas Eve before Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas!
So today is Sunday. If you are new to my channel, every Sunday I come on and do something or another. And if you are new, subscribe down here towards the kid. And don't forget to like my videos and share them.
Merry Christmas!
So today I have me a special guest who wanted to come on and be part of today because she wanted to say it again. Say it again. Tell everyone.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Say love you all.
Love you. Your turn.
Hi, Teresa. So
Hi,
Triana is my
Teresa.
little special guest today, and she's just going to bug me, honestly, and tell me what I should and shouldn't do. But that's what she does. So I hope we have more guests coming in today before I even get started. So here, come here.
No, I look.
Come here.
We just came to say
Come
quick
here.
say hi. We just came to quick say
So
hi.
Sasha has to say hi and Merry Christmas. Look at the camera.
Real quick.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas to all. Say Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Smiles. Smiles for
Merry
everybody.
Christmas.
Okay. I'm gonna let you down now. Woo, there you go. So, oh, they're saying hi. Hi, Betty. All right, so today I am working, like the title says, I am working on my birthday blocks, and I have them situated. I measured every single one of them. Most of them are 9.5 inches, like they're supposed to be. Then there's a stack that are 9.25 inches. So I'm gonna probably fudge all those, and then some of them were kind of a little on the wonky side and or too small. So I'm just going to make them bigger. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, is make these bigger while I sit here and not do much, because it's easier for me to not do much. So
You want to sit there and be on mine?
I'm going to start with this one, and I just pulled out some scraps. I'm going to build around them, and then I'll trim them
Ooh.
when I'm finished building around them. They only need like 1.5 inches or so, but I'm just going to sew on and trim off, if that makes any sense. That way everything is all the same size.
Say hi. Say hi to the ladies. Say hi.
So I'm just going to use scissors,
Say hi.
and I'm going to finger press.
Yay!
Yay! And I'm just going to keep adding onto this with my scraps. Yeah, you telling everyone Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So I'm on a little bit earlier than I normally would be. Just a few minutes, though, by 30 minutes or
Oh,
so.
hey, somebody's here.
Just so that I can get stuff done. And the girls wanted to say Merry Christmas. So that's why we're here early. So I'm just building around
Yeah.
using scraps.
Yes, Triana had to go on live with her cats on.
Come over.
Hey, let's fix yours. Let's fix yours. Let's fix yours.
All right, tell everyone Merry Christmas that you're going to go.
Yeah, you have to go bye-bye. Tell them all bye-bye.
Tell everyone bye-bye.
Bye.
So they're saying Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Don't touch.
Okay, I
don't
see
touch,
you.
Don't touch.
You want hugs and kisses?
You want some hugs and kisses? No, I'm going out with you. Give them to Tiffy. I'm going to go out with you. You're coming to Tiffy.
Love you. I see you tomorrow.
Better say Merry Christmas again.
Okay, say Merry
Merry
Christmas again.
Christmas.
Say see you next time.
See you next time. Love you.
Good job.
Let's see you.
All right.
Mommy.
Well, they're leaving, and I am going to thread this needle because it came undone and finish sewing around these blocks. Howdy, caught your final quote last night right after you ended. Let's see. Hi, Vicky. How many kids do you have and what are their ages? 2, and they're 4 and almost 3. Sorry, my computer keeps talking to me. All right, so yeah. And they're not mine. They're like nieces. I have adopted them as my nieces. So I'm just building around these because they need to be bigger, and then I'm going to trim them to 9.5 inches using scraps. All right. So here's one built around, and I'm probably going to have to cut it down to 9.5 because it's like obviously way too big. But I'm just trying to match up some colors with all this stuff and build around because they were too small. They're probably made before I remade the video. You're not late, Diane. I just started. Hi, Chris. Again, I'm just using scraps to build around these, make them bigger. I have not decided yet what sashing color I'm going to use either. I'm kind of leaning towards black because I like the color black in my quilts. And since this is super scrappy anyway, having all these different colored blocks, I think black would look the best. So you guys can tell me what you think. I have black, gray, white, off-white, pinks, and I have lots of colors. Lots of colors. So I can build anything onto it. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody ready for Christmas? Just a few more days. I'm not ready. But that's because I'm cooking. I am making enchiladas for Christmas because I can. I like black. It's a great frame. Exactly. Black is probably going to be the color I choose. I have 2 bolts of it that I could use, so. Of course, I don't need 2 bolts to do this quilt. And I also counted there were 74, so that means I can do 8 across by 9 down and have a remainder of 1 or 2, and that can go on the back. Unless any more come in, but nothing else has come in, so I won't have to really worry about how many end up on the back. As long as I get as many as I can into the front of the quilt. Or I can do 7 across by 10 down. That would give 70, and then 4 can go on the back. Okay, this should be 9.5 now because this one needed 1.5 inch strip. And it's not pressed yet, but it should be 9.5. And it's not. Look at that. It's a lot bigger. Oh well, I will trim it down. I knew it was close. Hi, Sue Ann. All right. So how's everybody's weekend going? Hi, June. Nah. It's not good because I still hurt, but I'm on medicine, so I started it today. We'll see how that changes things. Hopefully it does. It makes me feel better, but we'll see. So instead of going to the hospital for an infusion 5 days in a row, I'm doing it from home with high-dose steroids. So hopefully it'll pull me out of this funk episode that I've been in. And we'll see how much better I feel in a couple days. Yes, medicine for MS. But it's not, it's just like getting infusions at the hospital. Except I'm doing at-home stuff, just pills. And I can't get my MS medication. And I'll explain all that after the holidays is over. Like I said in last night's Insomniac video. As long as I don't have to get up and do anything, I'm good. So all I'm doing is sitting here making all these, kind of like I did last night. If you guys caught last night's video, I made a quilt top, the Irish chain. I went ahead and finished that top, and now I just need to put together a back for it, and quilt it up, and be done. It's just going to be a couch throw, which would be awesome. And I was hoping to put dog fabric on the back so that when it's raining, we can use our quilt because it'll be raining cats and dogs. The quilt will have cat fabric and dog fabric, but I don't have enough of the dog fabric, unfortunately. But we'll see. Maybe I can add to it. Cute Santa hat. Yep, I had to have a Santa hat for today since Christmas is a few days away, and you guys probably won't see me before Christmas because family is coming and all sorts of stuff, and there's lots of things to do. But never know, maybe Insomniacs will see me. The dog fabric I sent. Wait, where are we at?
I wanted to wait till tonight, but I don't want to wait that late.
That's already in the pile of finished and ready to be put into a quilt blocks.
You need anything before we go on
No.
our trek
No.
to the insane, crazy grocery store?
No.
Oh, they're talking about each one's block as you do it.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make them bigger.
Oh, we have a cute Santa hat, one person said.
Yep, I saw that.
Hi, everyone.
Obviously, Scott's in here saying hi. Again.
Diane says we say it's raining cats, dogs, and toad frogs. I've never heard that one. That's different.
So I'm kind of just sliding each of these under because they're all getting the same thing.
Vicky says she has more of those dog blocks.
Oh,
Anyway, we're gonna soon go. We went over the list earlier. Was there anything we needed to add?
not that I know of.
Okay.
My phone's right here, not being used.
Oh, you know, I'm not gonna message you on your phone. I think we do. We have our list is complete for Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas grocery list.
I don't need any more blocks though. Vicky, I'm good for now. I think they'll be exactly the amount that I need. Remaining with a couple remaining, obviously. Just need to get all these to the same size. So I'm just gonna build around them, get them all to the same size.
The girl woke up screaming bloody murder at 3:30. She didn't even get out of the crib. Get her out. She just laying there holding.
They are all gonna have to be trimmed down more, obviously, and just adding a lot of fabric on, and then I'll trim as needed because I don't feel like measuring properly. I'm not in the mood. I'm just kind of building and going. I just know that they were smaller. And I'm making them bigger. Hi, Anna. Did I say hi? Michelle. Let's see who else. I think I got all of you so far. I'm on a little bit earlier than normal, so some of you aren't used to that. Because it's only 4:45 here now, and normally I come on at 5. Hi, ladies and gentlemen that are here. That's not long enough. Hope I have enough of this to go all the way around. I was kind of just guessing when I pulled out some scraps. Did I ask, is everybody ready for Christmas? How many of you are hosting Christmas this year? And how many of you are going to someone's house for Christmas? And how many of you are bah humbug? Sorry, I had to add that because it's funny. All right, this is not going to be enough of this. Give me 2 seconds and I'll go grab more from the tub. Do I have more? Bye. do not have any more of that stuff. So let's put a different color above and below. Just I'll do this one. Let's cut some 1.5 inch strips from this. No, we aren't going anywhere. Okay, hold on. Vicky's the cook. Diane's going to nieces. Anna's going to a friend's house. Teresa's not going anywhere. Won't be able to see her children and grandchildren or dad. Can't risk Billy getting sick. Oh, exactly. Sue Ann is hosting lots of grandkids over. Anna said there's a package waiting for you at the post office. Oh, I'll go look. We'll go tomorrow. Tomorrow's post office day anyway. Mondays is always the day Scott goes right after the gym. Betty says, I'm going to my daughter's Christmas and my son's Christmas Eve. That works. That splitting it up. That's what my daughter is doing this year here and then with her boyfriend's family. Kev is just 2 kids, best friend and me. Teresa's heartbroken, but it's best for the husband. Teresa, sometimes we have to do those things. June is staying here alone. PJ Day, don't worry, that's the way I like it, and I'm used to it. My sister, nieces, nephew, and grands come to me Thursday. Ah, okay. I'm normally bah humbug anyway, but I can't be, not this year, because I want to make enchiladas. I'm dying for some enchiladas. So I'm just cutting some 1.5 inch strips because I don't need much to go around. And one more should suffice. But I'll cut one more just because. No, actually, I'll just put this in my strip bin. Because I have a strip bin down there. Okay. Now, let's go all the way around. Send you some. Yeah, I make some bomb, yummy enchiladas. Don't know why they always come out so amazing and everybody wants them. And I make pans of them, but I have to because there's lots of people. And some of the neighbors are getting it too. Hi, Jim. Be nice, damn Siri. Siri, you're talking to your Siri. My sons don't go anywhere. We always have it here. He's a homebody. And share your recipe sometime soon. My husband loves enchiladas. Well, my recipe is quite simple, actually. I'll tell you all right now while I sit here and sew. So, my enchiladas that I always make and love to make because they're easy. First off, I do chicken. I take chicken, I boil it until it's nice and white like it's supposed to be and shreddable. Then I stick it in a big huge bowl, or I use the pan that I boil and I just dump all the water out and I shred it with the cake mixer because I don't have another way to shred it and it takes forever by fork, and I'm just a quick and easy kind of person. So I take my cake mixing thingamabobber and I put the 2 little hook things on it and I put it down in the pan and I mix it until it's fully shredded. Then I use white tortillas, the big ones. The big white tortillas are like 10 or 12 inch, something like that. I use the big white tortillas, and then I make Spanish rice, and then a thing of refried beans, and then, hold on, I'm thinking, Spanish rice, refried beans, the shredded chicken, olives, red sauce, green sauce. I do not use spicy because I can't eat spicy. I have GERD, so I use the mildest possible, and I don't use as much red as I use green. But those things are up to you. And then I take a big baking pan and I put it down, and then I coat it with the anti-stick because it always sticks. And every time I use what is it called? That silver stuff, aluminum foil. Every time I use aluminum, they get stuck to it, but it's because of the tortillas. So I usually butter or oil the pan. Even though our pan is nonstick, it still needs it. I pour some red sauce. I put the tortilla down. I mush it around, flip it, mush it around to where it's red sauce covering both sides of the tortilla. And then I put refried beans down. Then I put Spanish rice down. And then I put shredded chicken down. And then I pour the green sauce, put tons of cheese, and then some olives, roll it like a burrito, push it to the side, do the same process all over again, over and over. And then when I have like 7 to 10 in a pan, it depends on how fat I roll them. Then I put more green sauce on top. I just put the green sauce all on top. Then I put tons of cheese on top. And then I put some olives scattered on top. I usually cut the olives. So I scatter the olives on top and then throw it in the oven for like 35 minutes and bam, enchiladas my way. They always come out amazing. They come out big. So one enchilada, it feeds, perfectly. We tend to eat and engorge ourselves with enchiladas. So we usually eat about 2, but they literally come out like that fat, that fat and long. They just big. They come out big, huge rolls in a pan covered in cheese. And then you can top it with sour cream or guacamole or whatever you want. I don't do guacamole anymore, but I do a little bit of sour cream. Yummy, yummy. It's as easy as that, guys. So simple. Let's see. Hi, Delilah. Welcome. Let's see. 3 years since I've seen It's Okay. My husband. I would see them when my husband was recovered. He'll be cancer free, but it will give him longer life. He'll never be cancer free. Good. Oh, okay. Tiffany, Mexican food is my favorite. I love it too, but I have to be very careful because I have GERD to eat too much Mexican food. But hey, it's Christmas. Why not? Why not splurge? I tried parchment paper too. It makes a disaster. Don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know. It always makes a disaster. And the tortillas always either come out with tinfoil, parchment paper, or they stick to the pan. So to keep the tortilla, that's why I dip it a lot in the red sauce or green sauce if you guys don't like red sauce. Sometimes I make enchilada casserole too, where I take a bunch of tortillas, wet them, lay like 3 on the bottom of the pan where it folds up. And then I do it like a lasagna. I'll put the beans down and some rice down and some chicken down and some cheese down, and I'll put another layer of tortillas and some green sauce, and then I'll put more beans, rice, chicken, and then another layer of tortilla. Make it enchilada style until it's like a big dish of that. That's also really good, making it that way. And it's fun because, yeah. And then if it doesn't come out of the pan nice because of the tortillas, then it's okay because there's layers of tortillas. Just beware, tortillas are very expensive. Like super expensive. Don't know why. They used to be cheap. Can't even get them at the dollar store for $1 anymore for a 10-pack. It kind of sucks. Now they're like $2.99 or something like that at our dollar store. So I don't make enchiladas very often because of it. It is very delicious. And I don't eat a lot, but when I eat enchiladas, I eat like 2. And then the leftovers the next day are even better. I don't know why. It's kind of like leftover lasagna, actually. It always tastes better the next day, or leftover spaghetti. The leftover enchiladas, it's delicious. Just warm it up in the microwave a little bit and sit down and eat it. I like to have fun when I cook stuff. So I make a big mess in the kitchen and everyone has to clean it up because I am a messy cook. Scott hates it. when I cook because I am so messy. That's because I wobble. I can't stand straight, and I hate standing to cook. I like to sit on my stool. So I make a mess because I can't see beyond the stool. But it's okay. I have fun. So yeah, that's my recipe. It's quite simple, very easy. I don't use a specific amount. I just buy, like, if you're only making for 2 people, then you would only need 1 can of refried beans and 1 thing of, I don't make any of it from scratch because there's no point. It tastes the same. And I do add a little bit of milk to my refried beans and cook them on the stove before I even put the enchiladas together to soften them up a little, or else they're kind of hard and they don't spread nicely. Sometimes I even add cheese to it, the shredded cheese. So yeah, I like to have fun with my enchiladas. And I make a ton of pans of it. And they go quick. I need to talk to my daughter you about the rice and refried beans on enchiladas. No, I put it in. And whatever's left over goes on the side. I put it all inside the enchilada. Most people don't. They just roll up chicken and whatever. I put it all inside. I'm not scared to put it all inside. It's so good. Going to make some on Christmas Eve. Just don't know what to cook anymore. Well, enchiladas is a good thing. Make them. They's delicious. Again, it's just chicken, but you can put pork in it, or you can use turkey. Like if you guys are making turkey and you want to make turkey enchiladas the next day with your leftovers, then you just need whatever meat that you want. You can actually even put ground beef or whatever. I don't eat ground beef or any red meat, but you can do whatever you want with some refried beans, some Spanish rice, cheese, olives, and the tortillas and the red sauce and green sauce, or you can just do red only or green only. Depends on how spicy you like things. And if you like it even more spicier, you can throw in some salsa or whatever. I don't do any of that, but you can. I don't make mine that way because I can't eat it if I tried. So, but yeah, that's how I do it. It's easy, simple, and it takes about, I don't know, 30 minutes to boil 8 chicken breasts on the stove. You know, I cut them in half so that they boil faster. And this is today, the Tiffany cooking show. Maybe I'll have to record it for you guys to see how I make the enchiladas. Like, seriously. Maybe I'll see if somebody wants to record the process for me, or I'll set the camera up in there and just record and then post it after. It's actually really, really good. Plus, my kids could use to have the recipe or directions on a video. I call it directions because it's not much of a recipe. It's just a bunch of ingredients thrown into a tortilla and turned into a delicious meal. English. What is Spanish rice? Spanish rice is a rice that's flavored with Spanish spicy stuff. I don't know. Does anybody know what Spanish rice is made with? I just know it's rice and it's orange when it's done, or red. It's like a reddish orange color when it's made. It's got spices and it's got onion and garlic and Spanishy stuff. Don't ask me. I just buy the packaged Spanish rice. It makes it easier. Although we did make it one year, and with we used white rice, and it turned out absolutely horrible. So I'm never making my own Spanish rice again. Although I could probably ask any one of my neighbors because they are all Mexican and they make awesome Mexican food. So they probably know how to make that. Making meatloaf and potato salad. Ooh, potato salad. I love potato salad. I should do that with my potatoes instead of frying some. Scott said, are you going to fry some potatoes or something? He still wants sides like vegetables and potatoes and stuff to go with the enchiladas. So I'm making a random feast without the turkey part. Although our neighbor is making a turkey and he's giving Scott turkey because he wants turkey and I don't. For trade for enchiladas. So that's where the extra enchiladas are going. So Scott can have some turkey. And I don't really eat turkey. I like ham. I don't like turkey. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I don't like the mess of it. The big old thing that has to go in the oven. I don't mind a turkey sandwich. I just don't like turkey. Not a big, huge thing that you got to chop up into a zillion pieces and try to get people to eat the legs and wings and all that. Nobody eats those things. Everyone just wants turkey breast every year. So nobody eats the rest. Love meatloaf and potato salad. We're always ham, potatoes, rolls, salad, traditional. That's cool, Sue Ann. Hi, Sonia. We do two. We go for Chinese on Christmas. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't have Chinese. Well, I have tons of Chinese places around here, but I like Panda Express. That's my Chinese. I'd eat at Panda Express all the time if I could. My daughter is making chicken tacos. Ooh, that sounds yum. We started a few years ago with friends. Neither of us have family. Love chicken tacos. All right, let's trim. Or actually, I need to press before I can trim everything. So give me a second. I'm going to go plug the iron in and then I'll come chit chat before I start pressing anything. It cleared my ironing board off, sort of, so I can use it. So I'm going to iron these first, and then we'll trim it all down. Record it. I will then. I'll record it. Okay, I'm going to bring the tablet over with me so I can see comments. And it's not going to stay. See, here's the puppy print that I chose for the back of that quilt that has the kitty cats. Oh, there it is. So I was thinking it's raining dogs and cats. I could put the dogs on the back, but I don't have enough. I only have 2 yards of this, and I need at least 4 yards of flannel that I have. Charlie Brown, sharks, Olaf, and all sorts of like kid prints in flannel, which I don't really want to use those ones because those are for customer quilts. Spanish rice, homemade brown, white rice and oil. Add tomato sauce. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Tomato sauce, chicken stock, garlic, powdered cumin, with sliced onions. See, I don't put the weed. If I did it, everyone would want more green pepper. I don't like green pepper, so I barely, I'll show you guys how I make it. You cook until all liquid is gone. Don't stir, fluff with fork. Awesome. So that's Spanish rice. All right. So I'm going to toss these over after pressing, and then I'm going to go trim everything. It's become more and more scrappier, me adding to you guys' blocks, the ones that were smaller. And if they weren't smaller, I had to make them smaller because they weren't the right size, so I trimmed them down a little to make them work. I'll record it. It's usually really, really calm in the kitchen because it's usually just me when I'm making food. So I don't really like when people help me. Have you had Puerto Rican rice? No. Well, I could have probably, just didn't know that there was a specific name for it. Hi, Michelle. It's morning for you. It's like 5 now here, something like that. My tablet's the wrong time, so I don't know what time it really is. I think I'm gonna have Justin set it because it's wrong. And I don't know how to change any of that because I don't know how to use iPhone or iPad. All right. That's olive. Ooh, I like olives. I probably had it then. We don't like the breast. We eat the rest. How funny. Then you would be the perfect guest here, so that you could have the stuff that I don't eat. All right, let me throw these down and then I'll turn the camera. Hi, Brenda. All right. Now to trim all these to 9.5, starting with this big, huge monster here. Let's see, you might want it to be equal on both sides. So, line that up. All this can now go into my wonderful scrap drawer that's overflowing. That's going to be just barely right there. We'll turn it one more time. I literally barely had to add to some of these, so I trimmed them down so that they work, you know? Okay, that should be perfect now. See, I literally barely had to add to some of these. So that way they are the correct size. Okay. Try to get the big, huge ones out of the way first because they're wonky. Okay, let's see. That's 9. Yeah. Quarter there. Up there. Oh my. Got the rice with black beans. Oh, hi, Joanne. Black beans and olives, maybe. Yeah, 9. See, so some I was able to match colors, like really, really, really close. As long as they're 9.5 inches. Why does that side look bigger? Probably because it is. Yep. It's the correct size, but oh well. Let's see, what other one is oversized? This one. This is barely. A little bit on each side. Half. So yeah, had to add more to these things. I'm just guessing too on a lot of this. That's why I just added big pieces so that all I have to do is trim down. I'm just guessing where the center and everything is. Alright, these should all be exactly the same. There, that should be equal. That should be equal right there. And then the ones that are 9 1/4, all the blocks that came out that big, like I said, I'll probably just go ahead and fudge those into the quilt, like stretch the fabric, if that makes any sense. So because it's on the bias right here, I'll go and stretch the fabric or pull from the bottom so that way they equal out, because they're only 1/4 inch shy. Or I could just put all those in one specific row, because I don't think I'm going to use cornerstones. I think I'm going to just do this project without cornerstones and just put sashing. Just to make things go quicker and easier for me to get it together, because I wanted it done before the new year. Yeah, on those rows I probably can and get away with it, you know. It's cute, cute. Excited to see the birthday box coming together. Yep. I'm excited to finally get started on it. I feel like it's just been sitting here, but it really hasn't really just been sitting. Little by little, I've made sure everything was the correct size and pressed everything. So I have done a little bit of work, but not anything that required me to stand this long. So I'm just throwing them together. And I'll try to, when I put the quilt together, I'll be moving everything around too. So that way everything is equally going throughout the whole thing. I know this is a lot of wasted fabric, but that's okay. I made sure I had plenty because I didn't want to do any math or have something come up short and then have to still add more or rip things out or, you know, that kind of stuff. And this is the last one. Now I could start, go and choose a background for the sashing. All right. So I'm going to recount the whole stack again. So we have 1, and you guys can see the blocks if I lay them right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, those butterflies. I didn't show you guys. That's what I did with those butterflies. I put butterfly fabric around it. What was I on? 10. I forgot already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these were Vicky's blocks. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And anybody that I had to add a tag to that sent their tag, I did that. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. I'm going to turn these a different way. 62, because I got to remember that what they are. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. There's supposed to be 74. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 8, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. See what happens when I talk? I lose count. There is 74 because I know I counted 74 and I counted 72 the first time. There is 74. See, I know not to talk and do things when I'm counting. Bear with me on those things, guys. So if there is 74, that means I can do 11 across. 11, not 8 across by 9 down. With the remainder of, let's see what that is again. By 9, 72. That would be with a remainder of 2. Or I can do 7 across by 10 down. Oops. And have 4 left. Or I can do, I don't like 7 across by 10 down with sashing, though. I think it needs to be 8 across by 9 down. He was alive. He passed away in the 90s from it. Medicine back then wasn't too good. It wasn't good when I started. That's why I never went on medication when I first was diagnosed when I was 20. So that was in 99. All right. Make a throw pillow with remaining blocks. I don't want to throw pillow. I'm going to put them in the back, whatever's remaining. So now I think I'm going to go with black. So I'm going to go grab some black down by the bolt. And I'm going to do, hold on, let's see what size they are. Hold on. I need to do some math real quick. So if they are times 8, it'll be 73 without sashing by clear. Equals by 83. So 73 by 83 without the sashing. So that would be that would be 80. It'd be like 89.90 by 100 and something. So it'd be perfect for a queen size bed, because that's what I have. Now, when it comes to hanging it on the wall during the time it's not on the bed, that'll be so big that it hangs beyond the floor, because we only have 8 foot tall ceilings. So that'll be perfect. Maybe I'll just do 2-inch sashing strips. That'll make them come out 1.5 inch. That'll work perfect. That way it's not as big, if that makes any sense, because I still might want a border. So I will make it work. All right, bye, Sue Ann. Have fun with their grandkids. And Merry Christmas to you, because I probably won't see you guys before Christmas. Beautiful blocks. Hi, Billy. I didn't even see you were there. Beautiful blocks. Gonna make a gorgeous quilt. Oh, I see now. They're all different. Oh, all the blocks? Yes, every block is different. It's from everybody. Everybody sent me blocks that participated. All right, let me grab some black. I also have dark blue, like dark, almost black navy blue, but I'm going to use black. So I need to cut like 16 strips, I think, if I'm doing 2-inch strips. And remember, I'm going to fudge these guys, and I'm not doing cornerstones. I'm just going to do sashing in case the fudged ones don't come out correctly. And the reason why they're still separate is because when I throw them in, I'm actually just going to be putting the blocks in at random, guys. I'm not even going to lay them out in a nice specific order. I'm going to do what I did last night and just do everything random. So, because that's the funnest. Hi, Debbie. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a ton of 2-inch strips. I hate 2-inch, but because I don't like even numbers. I'm blocking the camera. What time is it? I'm going to probably go for a few minutes and then come back because I got to go to the bathroom. I need a bathroom break, and I don't want to just disappear. I'm going to go grab a snack real quick so that I can take my medicine, because it's already medicine time, and I came on earlier purposely for this. So how about this, guys? I'm going to go, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom, go eat something, and then I will come back and with a second Sew Sunday and get to working on this more. But I really need to eat and take my medicine, so I will be back. So thank you guys for joining. If you're new, subscribe, like, share, have fun. See y'all, for those of you who come back, in about 25-ish minutes so that I can do all that, because it takes me a minute to eat. So bye.